there, welcome back, and thanks for watching. All my supplies and equipment is listed down in the description box. There's a little arrow to the right. Just click on that thing and it shows you all that stuff. Most of them have links too. And this one, I am using the Crimson Ranger. And I want this pretty bold, so I'm just using a drop of ink and a drop of the alcohol. Now, I did a similar one using diluted inks, and that's in video 53. It's a pink flower with a black border around it. And I have been trying to, I've been trying to learn this bulby thing. So what I did on that one was I mixed ink and alcohol in a bottle and did it that way. And that's pretty cool. But this is a lot of fun too. It's a little more vibrant. So I just put the drops of alcohol, drop of ink, and then I blow with this thing that I don't even, yeah, it's funny. I'm learning and it's getting funner, and I'm really liking how it makes petals and stuff like that. When I get better, I can't wait to paint some more with it. So the next little bit, now I've sped all this up. I do not paint this fast. So this whole video is sped up, but I do want you to see everything, so I didn't cut it out. At 7 minutes and 30 seconds in this video is when I start making the card, getting the border, cutting out the picture and all that good stuff. So that's at the end of this video. So here's where you make a decision. You can either do a center, or you can add another color and have a different color of petals in the flower. I chose to do the different color of petals. I went with black. I'm not sure why. I think black and red for some reason goes together. And so this is what I've done, and I've made another little row of the black petals for the flower. I really like where some of those petals are a little transparent, so you can kind of see the red in the back, and then some of them are solid, so that's pretty cool. So I do like this blower bulb thing. I'm liking how it's not so strong, like the blow dryer, or so direct like the airbrush. So this is pretty cool. So if you don't have one, get one and play with it. It's been a lot of fun. So now I'm ready for the center. I have no idea what I'm doing, so just, you're going to see me go over it and over it, which is really cool to do with alcohol markers. is you can put down a center, but if you don't like it, then take a different color or take a lighter color and go back over it, and it starts creating these circles, and the colors start blending, or you can lift color up or add color. It's just a really cool way to play with the markers. So if you don't have markers, they are so fun. You can simply buy Sharpies. They do the exact same thing. They just, more than likely, I don't think I've seen one where they have the chisel in and the pointed in. The alcohol markers have those, but still, they're the same and they work the same. They react the same. So play around with this a little bit. Now what I've done is I've also taken my Posca pen. Now normally I spray my picture with the Kmart varnish so that my Posca pen will stay white. I didn't care if it stayed white on this time. So I put it down, and of course it sucked up the red and went pink, which is fine because I put red back over it. I just wanted the red to really stand out a little bit. Then on the black, I go through and put the dots with the Posca pen, and then I put red on top of them so they show up red. So this is a very red and black flower. And so play around with it a little bit. I've had fun doing this. I didn't know what I was going to do next, so I just went to playing. So now I'm done with the picture. I'm pretty happy with that. So now I'm going to start the card process. So I'm going to cut this in half right down the center, and I can get two cards out of this. I can get either the smaller card or the really tall cards. And so I'll probably do a tall card on one side, but I'm going to do a regular size card on this right side. And I've cut out my rectangles in the shape of my card so I can kind of find what exactly I want to cut out for that card. And once I figure out what I'm actually wanting on my card, I just go through and with that viewfinder thing, I mark it, and then I go through and cut it out. Now here we're going to work on our border, and I'm testing out my pens. Usually check them out with my swatch that I've made. And when you do make swatches out of your markers, make them on the photo paper. They react differently on regular paper than they do photo paper. But I don't have all my pens, my markers swatched yet, so I just took a handful of reds and see which one. So I centered on one, and it became a lot of red on that picture. So then I'm going to do black. So black turned out to be the better of the choices. Now this is on the photo paper, and I don't do straight lines because they show up, so I do squigglies. So it kind of looks a little not real solid, but it has some play to it. So I do that on the borders. Here I'm trying it on regular paper. Now I'm going back to the photo paper. It's brighter. It's the same type color that is in the picture part of the card, so that's what I go for. Okay, so our card is done. So I made a taller one so you could see how that looks also. So I hope this gave you some great ideas to go out there and create, and y'all go have fun.